Hi everyone, welcome to September Favorites. I am just going to jump right in with my first item, and that is this right here, which is some AMPAD graph pad papers. And if you saw my last month's video, I showed the Bee and Fang graph paper that I loved. Still love it, don't get me wrong, but I just found a lot cheaper option with this one. The Bee and Fang was about $5 or so, with that included on sale with a coupon. And then this one right here, which I have 10 pads of these ended up being only about $1.60 a piece. And that may not seem like a big deal or a lot of difference, but with the amount of inserts that I make, it does add up. It's still got this great 8x8 per inch grid on it that I really like with the blue lines. The only thing that the difference between this one is it doesn't have those highlighted boxes around the inch squares like the Bee and Fang has. So this is going to work really well for the long run, and it's a much cheaper option. Then along those same lines, I have a ream of the brown craft paper right here. It did come in this packaging, so it's not awesome. I got this off of Amazon. This is 200 sheets for about $15 or so. With the Midori Traveler's Notebook inserts averaging about $7 to $8 a piece, this again is going to be a much cheaper option for me to make my inserts. So I was really happy about that one as well. Then, as you know, I don't have a ton of scrapbook paper or a lot of need, honestly, but I do on occasion need some, and I needed to make some 2-pocket folders for the Traveler's Notebook. And as you can see, I found some really super cute ones. Of course, I had to get the pineapples because that one's adorable. It's just got this nice green pattern on the back. This is Fresh Market Sweet to Eat, if you're interested in the brand and the name of this one. And then, of course, I can't pass up Rainbow Stripes as either. And then it's got this awesome sunburst pattern on the back. So this one is the Pebbles brand, Fun in the Sun. So those will be great for my folders. And then if you saw my sticker organization videos, you heard me talk about that I had just maybe, I think I said 3 or 4 different sticker packs that I wanted to buy. This was the Mambi one that I was talking about. It's just got some motivational quotes and some phrases and things like that. So let me just do a quick flip through of this. I really like this one. It's going to be a little bit big for a lot of planners, but I'm going to make it work for mine because I just love these. This is 6 sheets. And then when I was out shopping for that, I also found this one. This is still Mambi, but it's the Pocket Pages foil stickers. And these in particular reminded me so much of the Erin Condren ones, with the Erin Condren ones being $14.99, plus you have to pay at least $7 for shipping. So $22 for a sticker pack is quite outrageous. But these ones are just as cute and way more accessible. This one only has 5 pages, but it's still cute, as you can see, with the foils and all the different shapes and things like that. Let me show you these up close on the back. And then this is that other one. And these, they are, as you can see, $4.99 at Hobby Lobby. I was able to return something and use coupons. So both of these together only cost me $4. Then I was weak, I'm gonna admit it. I bought a pen. I need a new pen like I need a hole in the head, but I kept hearing such great things about this high-tech Pilot mica, which is M-A-I-C-A. And here's where I have matured. In the past, when I wanted to try new pens, I would buy the entire collection, the whole color set, and try it out. And what I decided to do with this one is just to buy my favorite color, which is the blue-black, and then my favorite tip point, which is 04 on this particular pen. This pen is really great. I love it. It's very smooth writing. I've had no issues with it. I have 0 plans of buying the multi-pack simply because you know how many pens I have, so I don't need any more. If and when in a few years I completely run out of pens, which is highly unlikely, I will go ahead and purchase the rest of these, but in the meantime I'll really enjoy this one. It is a thinner pen, so it's going to fit into a lot of pen loops that other pens wouldn't, like your G2s. It's got this little weird loopy thing on it. It doesn't have a pen clip, as you can see, so I don't know what that is all about, but other than that, it's fantastic. Then I also, of course, got some washi tape. Let me start with food. It seems like I always start with food, right? Look how cute this is. This is candy apples. As you can see, it's got 5 caramel apples in a row and then 4 candy apples. Of course, I have other apple washi, but not the autumn caramel one, so I had to get that one. And then this cute one is just utensils, which I thought would be fantastic for meal planning. I love that it has different colors, and I also like that it has the full set, the knife, the fork, and the spoon, so that will be great to mark that one. Then I also got this one because we are a pretty sporty family. We like to watch, and we used to participate when we were a little bit younger. And this one has unique balls on it that I haven't seen before. Of course, soccer and basketball is everywhere, but it has volleyball, the tennis, bowling ball, and then of course the pool balls. So I thought that one was really great. My son loves pool, so that was appropriate for our family. And then I got some new laundry washi. As I do have some washi for laundry as well, but frankly I'm getting a little bit tired of it, so I like these rainbow clothespins to mark that, so that'll be cute for that. And then this one is just, I don't know what they call this. I think they just call this baby girl or something, but it's just cute little girl lines that are girl clothes that are hanging on the line, so I really like that as well. And then I have a couple personal ones, which is this one right here, which is just some headphones. Music is really important to me. It's very therapeutic, so that one is cute. They're all cute, otherwise I wouldn't buy it, right? And then this one, I bought this one. It's a spa girl. I'm not super, super girly, but you know, of course I do have a beauty routine and got to take care of myself. So this one, I hadn't seen these lotion bottles and the pump bottles over here, as well as these mirrors. There is other washi out there that has lipsticks and nail polishes and things like that, but those two are particularly unique. And I do like these softer muted colors. They're not too pastel for me, so that will work. And then I also got this one right here, which is, this is Echo Park Paper Company, and they've got some really cute washis. I don't have a lot of winter washi. I think I just have a snowflake or something. So I did like that they had the full snowman on this, and that's cute. So I bought that one for winter. And then this one, which actually matches my fabric right here. This is, of course, as you can see, a rainbow stripe, but what's unique about this one is this is the autumn rainbow stripe, which autumn, of course, is my favorite season, and I love rainbows. So 2 things combined, yes, I absolutely had to buy that one. Then my last one is this right here, which I think they just call this clutches. And I thought this would be great to mark when I had to go to the bank and I fill up my cash envelopes, because that's kind of looks like my little cash purse coin thing that I keep my what am I trying to say? My cash in. My bills. That's what I was trying to say, my bills. Then in the last 2 things I have right here are some ink for my fountain pens. Now, if you saw my video, I said in there I didn't have any plans to buy any more ink, but I did mention if J. Urban came out with a, I think I called it a forest green, that I would definitely buy it. Well, they did. That very next month, they came out or announced that they were going to have a green. This is called Emerald of Chivor, something like that. I'm sure I'm slaughtering that name, but it's the same qualities that the other ones have, just, you know, really gorgeous. And then it's got that same lovely gold flakes, as you can see them starting to settle down. So I completely love this ink. I will continue to buy it, and I'm going to call it right here. I think if and when J. Urban comes out with a new ink color after this green, it's going to be royal purple. So you heard it here first, and I'm hoping that they prove me right sooner than later. And then this one completely blows my mind. I am so in love with this ink. This is Noodler's Disappearing Blue Ghost. And as you can see, it's pretty nondescript. It looks like nothing special. It's just got this yellowish, greenish, transparent ink. And this writes a bluish color, and then when it dries, it disappears. And the only way to look at it after that is with a black light. Stop it, right? I am so in love with anything glow in the dark, black light, anything like that. I am going crazy over this ink. If you want to see some samples, there's some great ones out there on the internet that you can search for, but I am so stinking excited about those. And that's all I bought. So let me now shift gears to my empties, which is what I've used for this month. And I have this pen, which you have seen before at the end of my I think I showed it the last time you saw this was the end of my One Book July. Oops. And I think at the time it had like that much ink in it. Well, it can go to the pen graveyard now. This is the Pilot BPS. And I don't have any plans on buying any more ballpoint inks. So I have not used that pen exclusively, which is kind of why it took me so long. This right here, as you can see, it's just a tape runner. I use this up. I have no plans to buy another one of these as well. With the inserts that I make, the glue sticks that I'm using have been working perfectly fine. Then I've got some stickers, which are right here. I know you're not going to be able to see these, but these are mostly just some Avery circles and some rectangles right here. And then this one was larger weather stickers. This one was, if you saw that back to my sticker video, I don't think this is, you can see a little bit of shapes there, but these are the summertime stickers that I said I wanted to use up, so I did. And then this one, which as you can see are the barbecue ones. I still have those 2 stickers, but I'm including this because I'm using those this weekend. So that's, let's see, 7 pages of stickers for the month, so I think that's pretty good. And then lastly, I have sticky notes. These are, look, just like this. These were kind of a sunflower one. Not great quality at all. I would say they're poor quality. And not replacing those, but they were cute. Then these Check It ones are from either Mochi Things or you could get them off of Etsy. They had just 6 pastel looking colors with some icons on it. Again, no plans to replace them. They were okay sticky notes, but I don't have any need for them in the future. And then these, holy cow. If you recognize these are the Recollections sticky notes that I said were terrible. In my ultimate sticky note video, I said that Target and the Recollections were the worst sticky notes. I'm completely recanting that. These are by far the worst sticky notes I have ever used in my entire life. Terrible, horrible, horrific quality. The paper was, for the majority of them, not even just a few, but the majority, the paper and the adhesive separated. So I have never been so happy to use up something in my entire life. These are with glee going into the recycle bin. And then at the very end, I'm just going to tell you I just don't know if I'm going to do any more videos like this. There are several reasons for that. Number one is I don't necessarily like looking at haul videos. I like looking at the things that people really enjoy using and that they actually are using, which is kind of what I've tried to do with my videos here, my favorites videos. And so I don't know how much other people really enjoy these like I did. Number 2 is I'm heading into no spend October, and that's just like it sounds. I will be not spending anything on any consumer spending at all. I will pay my bills and I will possibly buy, if I need gas or, a couple things, just very random things at the grocery store, but that's it. I definitely will not be spending anything on planner supplies, so there will be definitely not a need for October. I will have some empties, of course. So I just don't know if that's going to warrant a video, as well as the final and maybe most important reason is I've been doing this quite a while, and when I first started, I just had pages and pages and lists of so many products that I wanted, and I did my research on them. I felt like I was trying to be a smart consumer, and as you know, some things work out and some things don't. So I feel like I have a good handle on what's really working for me and what are the most important and favorite things of supplies that I'm using. So at this point, if you're wondering, do you ever reach a point where you're satisfied and you don't have to buy anything else? I'm going to tell you from my experience, the answer is yes. My wish list, I have shared that with you in the past with especially my One Book July, I kept sharing and what I had on my list and what I bought and what I didn't. My wish list now, you guys, is I think it's 2 or 3 things, and that's it. So again, I don't know if that's enough to make a video about that. I will share with you what is on my wish list at this point. That is, and I'm sharing the ink with you. This J Urban ink with those gold flecks can possibly clog up your nib and potentially also damage your fountain pen. So in doing research on that, I have discovered that probably a dip fountain pen is probably the best one out there for these inks. So I feel like I do need to get a dip fountain pen for that. I mentioned in my sticker video that I had 3 other stickers besides those Mambies. 2 of those I've done research and have completely taken off my list. So we'll definitely not be buying those. And then the last one was finishing up those stickers with my best friend with our personalized bill stickers that are specifically for our needs. And then you guys, you know my weaknesses by now. It's pens, which that's my last pen that I bought, that mica one. So I don't need any more pens, no more stickers. I have nothing else on my wish list. You also know that I have a weakness for washi. So unless they continue to have just those adorable, icon washis, my favorite type of washi right here with the white background with the really cute icons like this, I don't even have any plans to buy any more washi. So yeah, I think I have hit my saturation point with the planner supplies. It's kind of an odd place to be, but yet I'm really, really happy and content. So there you go. I will talk to you guys again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.